Hello, hello, hello. We are back. It is Saturday afternoon. I am late per usual. Um, this time I don't really blame myself because um, if my drive chat ever actually fully loads to YouTube, um, and you watch it, you'll know that I drove to Walla Walla yesterday to go pick up my granddaughter, and when I went to leave, my truck wouldn't start. So I didn't get home until really, really late last night. What? Do I want to see what on the bottom? Not right now. So clearly, I have my granddaughter. She probably will run in and out of my craft room a bazillion times while I'm recording this, but it is what it is. You're not going to see her, you'll only hear her. But this is Roxy's creation, week 7. And interestingly enough, Roxy, Melina, and Gail all kind of did rerun stuff this week. So, kind of, yeah. And I didn't think about it when I was making this little master board for Roxy's. I should have filmed it because that's what Gail did. So it is what it is. But I have this. This is just a big envelope. I cut it open, took off any extra pieces of the envelope that I didn't need on here. Did a collage of neutral papers. And you'll see why in just a moment. I also have digital kit for my steampunk journal. So if you remember, let's flip back. Week 1 of Roxy creation, she used a time card, decorated it with a book page, a digital, and then an image. So that is what we're doing this week, but rather than using
20.
Did you forget how to count?
Yeah.
Instead of using like the time cards or whatever, she's doing it. She showed us this week. How do you do it with book pages?
9, 59, 60, 99, 100.
Well, you kind of have to make up your mind if you're counting by 5s, 10s, or 1s.
And
you kind of went all over the place.
105.
105.
Yeah.
So I have 3.
Ring.
Oh, thank you.
I just got that ring.
I think that's your mom's ring, actually. 3 book pages out of the book about the Mid-Columbia, Empire of the Columbia. Nothing fancy. I did trim them down so that they're 8 inches tall because the standard half sheet journal is 8.5 tall by 5.5 wide. So if your text block is bigger than 5.5, you obviously you trim it down, fold it however you want to make it narrow enough, and trim it so that it will fit in your journal. Because again, you're making tags. And in true Roxy creation fashion, we are going to assembly line. So the first thing you do is you take your book pages and you're going to fold in both sides of your paper. No rhyme or reason. You can go as narrow as you want, as wide as you want. I'm not measuring. Obviously, you're watching me. I'm not measuring. I'm just folding. And all I'm doing is getting rid of the margin on this. Okay. Get my glue page out. Have my glue stick. I'm going to glue these flaps. That's the next step in this, is to glue these flaps down. This glue stick is almost empty, so I've already pulled out a reserve. Again, nothing super fancy going on here. Put those all down. Now here's where the collage board came in. You cover the back because you want these are going to be tags. You want them to have a writing surface on them, right? So that's where this came into play, as I just went through and I made a collage board. There's my ruler. There it is. And now we're going to tear this down, which would be a lot easier actually if I had my mat out. Because I don't I like that raw edge. So I'm gonna kind of give the edges a tear all the way around. Oh. That didn't mean for that to happen though. For it to go sideways and absolutely crooked. Okay, and then this goes pressed, and then this is a scrap, which I can use elsewhere in the journal because it's grungy. Now, do I have it small enough? Yay! It's going to be, is it narrow enough to then my granddaughter is singing happy birthday to who knows what. What? You do? I'm busy. Okay, but I'm busy. I told you I was getting ready to do a video. What are you jump roping with?
Like glow sticks?
Your glow sticks? Well,
I know how to do it now.
that's a interesting tactic, but okay. Jump rope with glow sticks. They do not glow anymore. They are from New Year's Eve.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I did it. I did it again.
Oops. Now this is a little thick because it is on a thick envelope, which in hindsight I didn't really think about. I'm gonna get that upside down. So I'm gonna do glue stick in the center. And then wet glue around the edges. I love you too. What you doing?
I just want to show you my jump rope.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait. Because right
I
before
just don't want this one.
right before I started doing this, I told you I was getting ready to do a video. So if you needed my attention for anything,
Look.
you needed to get it before I started, right?
Yeah.
But in true Mina fashion, you're gonna wait till I'm doing something to then want my attention. You do it to your mom all the time.
Why?
Okay, again. And watch out for the little lumpies from the envelope because they are still present, like right there. What are you doing? Can you please stop that? I would rather you not play with a hammer. Because you're a klutz like your mom and you're going to end up hurting yourself or breaking something.
Did I do it again?
Yeah.
No. I wasn't using the hammer. I was doing my jump rope.
Doing the jump rope.
Yeah.
And then last. Whoa. Hit the microphone. Sorry, guys. Last but not least is this third one. Again, wet glue around the edges. And that's just to help those edges stick. Kind of center that on there as best I can. It's totally crooked and everything else. Whatevers and whatnots. I'm just gonna give this a smush. So that's step 2, covering. So this creates a writing surface on the back, right? So these look.
I'm a robot. I'm a robot has a tail.
You're a robot that has a tail, huh?
If Watch.
So think back to week 1 with Roxy, and she used a digital print of like ledgers for this next step, which I'm not gonna do on this because again, I'm doing these with the my steampunk journal in mind. Sorry, she's like sticking stuff in my face. Okay. So this is going to be 2-step process, and then I'm going to add a decoration on top of it. To cooperate. Oh my gosh, girl, you're driving me a little on the bonkers.
You shocked me.
Yeah? You know that? You're driving me a little on the bonkers. You're driving me crazy.
What?
What?
What did you just say?
I said, you're making me crazy. Okay, and we're going to
I'm
put...
trying to get something that has a P in it.
Trying to get something that has a P?
Yeah.
Why?
A letter P.
Why do you like the letter P?
Yes.
I said, do you like the letter P?
Yeah.
Then we're going to flip this around. This back piece is a little on the big side, but I'm trying not to create more scraps while I'm trying to get rid of scraps.
Well, I found one though.
Did you find the letter P?
It's right there.
Yep, you are correct.
There's one right there. There's one right.
Are there any of those words there you can read?
Wait, I could have found them out, right?
Mm-hmm. What'd you find?
I need the letter P.
Again, the letter P.
Yeah.
Like plate.
Oh, plate.
Plant.
Plant.
What else starts with a P?
Oh, I know.
What?
TP.
Principal?
TP.
That doesn't start with the letter P.
But it has a P in it.
Practice.
Maybe.
Play?
Yeah, maybe. Pumpkin?
Pumpkin?
Yeah, because it starts with a
Pumpkin does start with a P. You are correct.
But what about it has a tail?
What about pickle?
Yeah. Probably tomato.
Can you stop smacking me with that non-glowing glow stick? So there's where we're at with this so far. These are very thick at this point. Hard in my reach. If somebody's in the way.
Hey. I'm gonna boop you.
I'm gonna boop you right in the booty.
I'm gonna boop you on the nose.
Boop. I'll boop you on the butt. Yep.
So look, see?
It's cold outside.
Ah, my tail.
It's got what?
This one's got mine.
Grandpa? Can we see? Can we see Grandpa?
So it's not my ink.
Laura. Laura. You're Laura, Grandpa.
It's,
Did you order something?
no. What is it?
Well, one way to find out.
What? Do something.
No, show you.
Apparently, he went and checked the mail. Oh, I guess I did order. I didn't remember ordering those. Worms. That's my super worms.
Grandma, you got work?
I got super worms for my dragons. I'm like, the only thing that comes in your name is stuff off of Amazon, but
So, the back, right, this tail, the red tail, is where I'm mad.
really.
I'm the purple cat. His name is Catnap.
Catnap?
It can just blow red air. It can just make you fall asleep.
It blows red air.
It makes you fall asleep.
It makes you fall asleep.
It
Okay.
makes you smile and laugh.
That's some interesting red air.
If I touch you with my tail, that means you're all better.
Oh. I think I'm going to go this side. Hey, at least my super worms arrived alive this time. You don't have to put a second layer on here. I'm just doing it just to kind of bring it a little bit more into the travel-y aspect of
I blow red air
you blew red air.
at you.
My goodness, girl, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you. Tried to engage her in crafting before I started a video, and she wouldn't have anything to do with it. And now that I'm crafting, she wants all up in my business. Typical 6-year-old, right?
What did you say?
What did I just say? I don't know. What did I just say?
Your phone.
I didn't say anything to my phone. And even though this wraps around, say it doesn't eliminate your writing space. just adds an extra layer of something to it, you know. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut these corners because I want them in tag shapes. Oh, sorry, I was probably off camera that whole time. So again, cut the corner, flip it complete, upside down, match the corner on the other side, and then cut along there. And that helps you create the same angles on both sides. There are those. Throw these away. Okay. Creating scraps while I'm trying to get rid of scraps. Break into my Digi printouts for my steampunk. Let's see what's here that okay, and I can. I'm like, where's my good scissors? It gives me a way to use some of these bigger images too. Okay, I set that aside. Does kind of make for a little bit of a thick tag because this is printed on a heavier cardstock. What do I want to do down here though, where it's all dated. I almost want something trim this down here. It's like I want something. See, I'm like, do I want something blue? See, almost like that. But I have to put a lot of it behind him.
You need to laugh for this. I blew air at you.
You blew air at me.
Yeah, and now you need to laugh.
Ha! It's so funny.
It hurts.
Hmm?
Tap.
Mina, back away, please. You don't need to be blowing into my microphone.
Hey. What? What did you just do?
Mina, please stop. I'm going to kick you out of the craft room if you don't listen. I asked you politely. Thank you. Feeling the need for a label of some sort. I don't like the gray. Not the right color profile. Those are too white. She's going to try my patience. those. I got these. I like that one better. I like with clock. I want to set these off to the side for a moment. Stay. And I'm going to trim the corners. It's kind of evening out the the cut of the sticker a little bit. Okay. And this is a washi sticker, so it's kind of semi see-through. And again, it's washi, low tack, so reinforcing with glue. Okay. And then where am I gonna? So I'm gonna put them right. And get it off my finger. Put that one right there. Okay. Then oi. Right like that. And then we're going to glue this guy down. there's that. Should look at him for just a second. And I have this lifty little tag punch here. Just kind of eyeball center it. And it just cuts the little slot instead of a hole. There's one. I'm gonna put that down there in my steampunk journal box. Bring this back over. Try not to avalanche everything. Easier said than done. It's an interesting piece. I don't think these are narrow enough. It would be like right on it. Okay, I have another one of those. She's too wide. It's too wide. I love this image. Can't wait to use that on something. That'd be so nice. Okay, well, it's looking like tag number 2 is going to be this dude or this. We'll go with him. I'm going to see what to add to him after I get it cut out. Don't ask me what I'm humming. It's not even a real song.
Grandma, I love you.
I love you too. She's going to run all the way across the house so she can go tell Grandpa. Grandpa, I love you. Yep, I just heard it. He's all the way on the other side of the house in our bedroom playing video games. Which I'm surprised she's not bugging him, because usually when he's playing, she wants to play. Oh, it just occurred to me, the tablet's probably charged. An occupier. Definitely for the next video. And get the brown. That's just going around the edges as it covers up the white. So you don't have to cut like right up on it and try to get like super precise. You just kind of do a rough cut, and then you come back in and you ink around the edges, and then your white disappears. And it's like, ta-da! I'm going to do them there. I'll put something behind him this time, though. So again, let me pull in all of the digitals. So I go that way, I think I can get away with a lighter image. Ouch!
I gotcha.
You did get me. Kind of a monster are you? You're a nobody monster? Okay. You're not a monster? Be kind of cool to have the feather coming out at an angle. Let's try that. Let's see how it looks. I can't visualize it. I have to cut it out to visualize it. besides, if I cut it out and I don't like it, then I just stick it in the envelope and it's cut out for something else, right? I'm not sure if my microphone is picking up the pitter patters running through the house. Kind of jealous. A friend of mine has just did a Facebook announcement that grandchild number 4 is on the way. So, that will be all 4 of her daughters giving birth within a 12-month window. I couldn't imagine, becoming a grandma 4 times over, all within a year. I mean, Mina is my one and only. She will be the one and only biological grandchild. That took a little bit of getting used to, because I was definitely always pictured myself having, a house full of grandkids running around. So having to get used to the idea that I was only going to get one. And then any other ones would be bonus grandkids, through marriages or through, best friend relationships or, whatevers and whatnots. But so again, just kind of going around those edges. Let's see how this looks. Oops, I put that one aside. So I was thinking something along these lines. I don't hate it, so I'm going to roll with it. Okay. And then this dude. More glue. More glue. I'm just kind of hiding the tip of the feather behind his coat. little numbers go? I'm like, where did my little numbers go? We'll trim that in just a second. Put that down. Get his little brim of his hat stuck back down. Get my glue pages unstuck from me. And then trim this little corner off. Okay, so there's 2 for my steampunk journal. And I'm not going to use any more of my digital prints for the idea book tag. Woo! As I dump them everywhere. I'm scanning as I'm putting these away, looking for something else just to put as a focal point on my last sample on this one. It's a bit big of an image. I was thinking maybe I could just use one of these napkin pieces that are hanging out on my desk, but crafty people, if you know an easier way to cut napkins, all ears. I know you can use like a water pen. Which I had one once upon a time. Don't ask me where it wandered off to. I don't know if I like donated it to somebody because I never used it. Threw it away thinking that it didn't work. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. Needless to say, a water pen would be so much easier than using scissors. Grandpa must be playing something she's interested in because she never came back from our bedroom. She tries so hard to be friendly with Lola too. Well, she tries to be her friend, and then when Lola doesn't want anything to do with it, then she gets mean. It's like, she hissed at me, so she hisses back at her, and it's like, well, that's not gonna make the cat not hiss at you in the future. It's just gonna make her hiss at you more. But I can't convince the 6-year-old of that. Lola is most definitely not used to having to share her space with little people on the reg. So when they do come around, she's a little on the cranky side. Got that all cut out. Let's see. I'll do it. I'll get this napkin off of my desk. Now you could put glue on the napkin if you want to try. I'm going to put it on the tag itself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll this. Put this flat down here on the bottom. And that way I can just slowly roll it up. So with that, you got to see the use of a napkin as well, how you can use napkins in your junk journals. Now, the downside to putting glue on the tag versus on trying to put it on the napkin is that I do have glue in places where I don't have napkin. Put that little hole puncher in the top there. I'm scanning my desk. All right, so I have this little tiny piece of this little lace dealy bobber left over, hanging out on my desk. So feed it through there. Take a little boink and put a staple on there. And then that will be week 7. And I'm just going to paper clip this on because I don't feel like doing another pocket. I'm like, come on. It was stuck. And I'm going to date this for yesterday since technically this was yesterday's challenge. Oh, I get a pen. Ouch, my finger hurts. And then what was last Friday since I'm... Last Friday would have been the 9th. Okay. Before that is 2/2/24. Before that is 1/26. 1/19. 1/12. 1/5. All right. So there is Roxy's weekly challenge number 7. Week number 7. And it is a repeat of week number 1, but using book pages rather than like time cards or whatever would have yous. So I've got this one for the Roxy book, and then I have 2 steampunk ones to go over in my books. These are fun. I'll probably make some more of those to go with the bigger images in the steampunk journal to use some of those bigger images. But I will do that off camera. So with that, thanks for tuning in. And again, this is Roxy's weekly challenge, week number 7. And hit the notification bell so you know when I drop videos. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.